98.5 The Bull, today's Hot Country. It's Tanner here, and I am honored to be joined on the phone right now by a guy who is going to be in town tomorrow night playing at the Vanguard, Trey Lewis. You doing all right, sir?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Good. Hey, what have you been up to here lately?
Man, I just got back from Florida. I've been down, went fishing, did a little vacation. I've been working on a record for the last few months, so I rewarded myself with a fishing trip and got back to Nashville last night and getting back on the road to head out to Oklahoma. So
that's what I'm talking about. Well, for folks who are not as familiar with you, I know this is going to be kind of a loaded question, but real quick though, How did you kind of get your start in music?
Well, I got started playing music at a young. Well, I'd say for most people they would say I was a little bit older, but I didn't pick up the guitar till I was 19. But when I was younger, I started running with some. When I was about 13, I started running with some of the wrong crowds, and got addicted to drugs and alcohol. So at 19, I went to rehab, and when I got out of rehab, I bought myself a guitar and taught myself how to play it, and been playing music ever since. Been sober 16 years, and during COVID, I went viral with a song on the internet, and here we are.
Well, your career is really starting to take off. What has the response been like at your live shows? I mean, that's got to be just great hearing fans being able to sing back your songs to you. What has that been like?
Man, it's really amazing. You know, I played in a cover band for about 8 years and played, other people's songs to make my living for a really long time. So it really feels good to write songs and, record songs and then now play an actual show, and it's been really cool experience, man.
Well, okay, for somebody like you, when you are putting together your show and your set list, what's kind of some things you think about when you're putting together your set list, and what does that whole process look like for you?
Well, I just think that music is the one language that all of us speak, and I want people to come to my show and have a good time because that's what we want to do. I think that a lot of the people that listen to my music are a lot like me, work Monday through Friday and want to have a good time on Friday and Saturday night. So I just try to make sure that I'm going to be able to make you laugh, make you feel something, and make you leave the show being like, wow, that wasn't what I was expecting at all. I can't wait to go to the next Trey Lewis show. That was so much fun.
I'm talking with Trey Lewis right now, and he is going to be in town tomorrow night playing at the Vanguard. You can get tickets at the door or go online, ticketweb.com, to get your tickets. Who are some artists, who did you listen to growing up that really kind of influenced your sound?
Growing up, I loved Hank Williams Jr. When I first got my first, set of keys, I loved listening to Hank Jr. But, Garth Brooks, before I could drive and do my own thing, he was a big part of my childhood. And then, of course, Toby Keith. What I love about Toby Keith is he can sing like a serious song, like American Soldier or Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, but then he can play like Red Solo Cup, and people just love it. He's very versatile in the things that he can do, and that's kind of how I see myself as an artist. I can do the funny thing, and then I can talk about the serious stuff because there's more layers to the onion here.
I love that. And of course, you are coming to Toby Keith's home state. Now, who are some artists you're listening to now as far as new artists go, who you're liking?
Of course, I love the new Morgan Wallen record. It's great. I've been listening to a lot of Luke Combs recently. Really love his thing, and he's got a new record coming out. He just put out that 5-Leaf Clover song. I think it's really good. And who else? Oh, I've been listening to, I might be biased here, but an artist that some people may have never heard of. Her name's Ella Langley, but y'all will hear of her very soon. She has a project coming out, and she's my roommate, but she's really good. She just made her Grand Ole Opry debut. She's amazing.
Now, isn't Ella Langley, is she hitting the road with John Party?
She is. She is. She's going on a world tour.
Yeah, that was announced and going to be making a stop here in Tulsa. So we will be getting to see her later this year.
She wrote a song called Tulsa for Elle King that's on her new record, too.
Yes, we are freaking loving that song. It is amazing. Well, Trey Lewis going to be in town tomorrow night at the Vanguard. I do want to talk real quick just because For selfish reasons, I'm a big fisherman, and I see that you post all the time that you are fishing. Did you have any luck catching anything on your Florida trip?
I had fun. My goal was to catch a 10-pounder. I didn't get a 10-pounder, but I caught 2 6s and 2 5s. So it was a successful trip, and but still on the hunt for a double-digit bass.
Now, do you have much time to fish between all your shows and everything?
I just make time for it. If I'm not writing songs or playing shows or doing something work-related, you can catch me on a pond, somewhere fishing or a lake or whatever.
I love that. I'm right there with you. Yeah. Well, Trey, we are looking forward to the show tomorrow night. Again, it's Trey Lewis at the Vanguard. Doors open at 7. You can get tickets at the door or online, ticketweb.com. for Trey Lewis tickets. Really appreciate it, Trey.
Hey, man, thank you for having me, and we'll see you folks at the show.